So welcome to a video to show the McGill 3. These are the most useful stability exercises. If we want one thing that's going to get us going, it's going to start getting us strong in our spine and give us a means to start improving in our general exercise, general fitness, general feelings of confidence in our spine, how our body is working for us, then these are really, really useful exercises to do as much as we can. If we do them every day, if we can do them for every single workout, what we're going to do is increase that stability, improve the strength in our spine, and it's going to give us a wonderful means to have confidence in our body and to move forward. They're exercises I do before my normal strength training, and I've seen a real improvement in my strength and conditioning as a result of doing these regularly. So McGill 3, they are based on exercises by a renowned scientist, back specialist, Stuart McGill, and he came up with these exercises because he wanted people to find exercises that gave them that capacity to create stability. So we're not creating six-pack muscles, we're creating stability in our spine to give us that ability to do other things. And there's a huge amount of evidence that this is really useful for many people. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the McGill curl up. It's not like a regular curl up where we are curling our body, but instead what we're going to do is we're going to create a stability within our spine. So I'm going to drop one leg, I don't mind which, whatever's most comfortable for you, and I'm going to put the hand underneath my spine. Now the reason for this is so that if I did start to curl up and I noticed there's a huge pressure pushing down on my hand, I know that I'm curling my spine. Whereas if I can just think I am just lifting head, body, bracing, tummy, there's not much pushing down through my hand. I've got that pressure sensor there and I'm going to hold there for 10 seconds. So it's really important, every single one of these exercises, we're holding for 10. Gently lower back down. Pause, exhale. So I'm bracing here, pelvic floor's on, tummy muscles are engaged, not too much pressure being pushed down through my hand. Neck is just gently tucked in. Holding 10 seconds and gently let back down, release. You'll notice that I'm not tucking my neck, curling up, because that's not what we're trying to achieve. That's just going to work these rectus abdominis muscles. Instead, we are trying to create that back stability. Brace, pelvic floor on, lift up. If we feel that it's very neck heavy, then before we lift, we might want to just tuck chin ever so slightly, but still we're only lifting off the floor by a couple of inches, but we'll feel it in these muscles here. Holding 10, down to 1, and let go. We're going to do holds of 10 seconds, 6 times, and then we're going to move into working those side muscles. So now, come onto our side. We're starting the modified plank. So we've got knees, I've got heels, bottom, shoulders, all in line. And I'm going to push up so that I'm in a straight line down through here. Initially, I hold it here, pushing that hand down into the mat. I push myself slightly up to here. I've held for 10 seconds. Lower back down. Again, bracing in here, using your side muscles. Exhaling up to here. Holding, if we get a bit wobbly, really trying to think about staying still. Pelvic floor's on. I'm not looking down, not looking up. I'm just keeping, again, that lovely stability all the way down through my body. Holding for 10 seconds, laying back down. If I find that's too easy, I'm going to straighten my legs, push up so that I'm coming elbows beneath shoulder, weights going down through my ankles, pushing down my feet, holding for 10 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and let go. When I've done 6 reps of 10-second holds, yep, I'm going to have to do it on the other side because I've only worked one side of my body. So again, if I'm in the modified version, I'm going to come up, pushing down through that hand for stability, making sure that I'm not looking down along, but just everything is nicely in line. holding for 10 seconds, keeping everything braced before gently lowering back down. And if that's too easy, I'm coming feet, one foot in front of the other, holding it there, 10 seconds, using that hand for stability. Keeping breathing, keeping bracing, working those side muscles. Again, I'm going to do 6 reps of 10 seconds on each side. So now we've done the front half of the front part of the spine, we've done the side, we now need to do the back. So we're going to get into bird dog. Again, stability. We're not trying to arch, not trying to create some kind of overextension. We're just starting a lovely neutral spine, and we're pushing out our toes and pushing out our hands, opposite arm, opposite leg, until they go as far as they can go. And then we hold. If I'm wobbling or soft, we're not creating what we want, so we're hard. We're pulling that fist away from the foot for 10 seconds. And then we bring it in, touch to the knee, and back out. Again, another 10 seconds. I'm going to be really careful that when I do bring that in, I'm not curving my spine up, but instead I'm trying to keep that neutral spine. Tap, keep the stability to be really strong in here. Coming back out to here. I'm not lifting my foot super high. It's only a few inches off the ground. Nice firm fist here to create that tension. So I'm going to do 6 10-second holds on this side before I switch over to the other side. Again, opposite arm, opposite leg, tension in that fist, foot out, holding it. I feel much stronger on the side. Strength out here. Holding it for 10 seconds. Come in, tap, back out. Holding for another 10. Again, 6 reps of 10 seconds. Again, if we find this easy, we can create some tension, movement, opposite arm, opposite leg. A couple of snow angels. If I find I'm wobbling, I've got to really additionally brace those tummy muscles, brace the pelvic floor muscles. Squeeze. These are wonderful stability exercises. Really good to get us back into routine, back into strength. If that's too much and it all feels like we simply can't do that much, we might just do arms. Create some tension out here. Don't wobble. Holding it up there for 10 seconds before we bring it back. We might have a go with the leg, not lurching too much over to the side, but just holding it up there. Doing what you can so that we can build up. It's really important that we aim to hold for 10 seconds for each of these, and we can keep those reps going, trying to get those 6 blocks of repetition every time. And that's the way that we're going to be able to build up strength. Well done.